Is your Bosch dishwasher flashing the dreaded E20 error, leaving you with a sink full of dirty dishes and a feeling of pure helplessness? Trust me, I know the frustration. It's like your trusty kitchen sidekick has suddenly gone on strike because it can't detect any water. But don't despair, because in this video we're going to dive deep into the common culprits behind it and get your dishwasher back to sparkling clean dishes in no time.
So before we get too deep, let's start with the absolute basics, because sometimes the simplest things are the easiest to overlook. First, make sure your water supply valve under the sink is fully open. You'd be surprised how often it's accidentally turned off. Then check the water inlet hose behind the dishwasher for any kinks or bends that could be restricting water flow. Seriously, these simple checks can save you a lot of headaches before moving on to more complex troubleshooting. Okay, if the basic checks didn't work, it's time to get a little hands-on and look inside. Your dishwasher has filters at the bottom, and these can get seriously clogged with food particles and graze over time, preventing water from circulating or being properly detected. Carefully remove and thoroughly clean these filters. Then give the sump area underneath a good wipe down to clear any gunk that might be lurking. This is a super common cause and often a quick fix. Now let's talk about the flow switch, which is essentially your dishwasher's internal water level sensor. If this little guy gets stuck, that won't signal to the machine that water is actually present, triggering the E20 error. You can usually find it at the bottom of the tub. Gently try to jiggle it to make sure it moves freely and isn't obstructed by debris. A quick clean around it might be all it needs to start working correctly again. Finally, if you're still stuck, the problem might lie with the water inlet valve, which is responsible for letting water into the dishwasher from your home supply. If this valve is faulty or clogged, it simply won't open properly, leading to that water not detected error. You'll need to turn off the water, disconnect the hose, and check for any blockages at the valve screen, or you might need to test the valve for proper function with a multimeter if you're comfortable. If it's not opening, the replacement might be in your future.